Hello YouTube, Komodo Gaming here, bringing you guys another episode of City Skylines, and today we have some very big plans for this city. Now, last episode we unlocked this bottom section here of the map, and I've gone ahead and placed a couple highways here. Now, we've talked about a little tourism district or town down here, and that is eventually going to get worked on, probably not this episode. What we're going to be working on today is going to help that town. And that's going to be the airport. I've been getting a lot of requests to build an airport, but I had to wait until 70,000 residents before I could actually do that. So we've got a little section set up here. Now, what's good about this airport, we've got the highways here. We've got our main highway that we've been working off of. What's going to happen, I've actually made this highway go down this way, or we'll call this south. I've made it go down south, and we're going east. Eventually, we're going to unlock the land over here, and it's going to wrap back into the main highway. So we're actually going to have like a little circle around the city of highways. So that's really going to help traffic flow. But what we're going to do down here now, we've probably got a bit of work to do here. Let's go ahead and get the water run down this way. Now, we're working off quite a bit of money right now, so I have no concerns really about spending at the moment. So I think everything's going to work out pretty good. Now, we need to run electricity out here. Do I want to just do it from... Yeah, we're going to do it just from the side of the city here. Actually, let's run it here, because it's going to be a while before we actually get to the point where we can run these highways and connect them. So let's go from here over to here. So we got a connection there. So we've got water and electricity out here. Now, this is going to need some services out here, because this is quite a ways for any emergency services. So we're going to put a clinic out here. Let's see, stick it about right. Actually, this is going to be the exit for the airport, so we need to stick it on this road here. And they're going to need electricity. So let's go ahead. Let's run this line along the road here. And Timbuk says it does not connect. We'll run it like that real quick. So we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and get a fire station out here. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to just stack the services right here on this corner. So we got a police station. Now, for the actual airport itself, now we're going to use the default airport, but I do have some buildings that we can add to it and some different hangars and some really neat stuff. So, airport's going to go here. Now, this is going to be $150,000, and I think we're good right here. So that's going to sandwich that there and run our lines. There we go. Alright, so the airport should be good to go here. Now, it's going to take a second for everything to cycle around. People will start arriving. Now, as far as our other options for the airport, we do have some, basically some cargo centers. Now, I don't really know what these actually do. I don't know if they're actually just there for decoration or they have a purpose here. But we got some neat stuff. We got like the little radar dish here, which that would actually look cool. Probably, I don't know where everything's supposed to actually go in an airport. I looked at a couple of the designs, but as far as like radar dishes and stuff, we're just going to stick it off right over here. And what else do we have here in the area? We've got like, it looks like more planes that would be parked out. We could run a little road around it. Now, I do have the new Traffic King, or actually it's probably not new. It's the Traffic King mod that a lot of you guys were talking about that I should get. I have that, so I could make roads. And does that need to be a long one? I guess it does. I could make some roads that... let's see. Okay, I thought I was going to try to demolish the actual airport. But anyways, like I was saying, I could make roads around this that would only be, like, for service vehicles. So we might do that around the airport. But anyways, it's already dark out here. I would like to light this up more, and I'm pretty sure there's some mod buildings for that, too. Now, we are going to allow a little bit of low-density commercial along this place here. And we're going to run some transportation out here, too. We're going to allow them along this side of the road here. Now, transportation services, we need to run taxis out here. We could put another depot out here, to be honest with you, and just kind of connect it in. That would look probably pretty legit here, so maybe we'll stick a taxi depot. Are they building out here? Yes, they're building over here. I don't want to stick all the services together because that looks kind of awkward. I guess temporarily we'll do that. We'll do that right now, and we'll see what happens. Now, we are in the red, but that is still 100% fun. We could run the metro line out here. I'm not sure I want to do that quite yet. And we need to really get some buses running out here, too. We could do another little station out here. Let's see, how big is that? That's actually a big station. That might have to go somewhere else. Let's see what we have going here. Now, I've never really paid too much attention to the airports in the game, so I can't really tell you like how often planes come in and out, but I will be interested to see what happens there. But anyways, like I said, here's the view of the downtown district. Now, we've been growing really fast the past couple episodes, so we are going to do a little bit of adding into the downtown section just to kind of keep that up. But I just want to give you guys just a little view of it at night. Okay, as you can see, the airport kind of needs a little park or a plaza in front of it, so we're going to place this right here. I measured this out real quick. That looks okay. We might add some more along it here, and as you can see, there's a jet coming in, or airplane, and it should offload here. Now, we're going to see traffic-wise, I want to see what comes out of there. Looks like there's some people waiting to be picked up at the terminal, maybe some tourists. There's really not too much to see in the city right now. I don't have any districts set up for that. Could be business people. That's also a possibility. Now, I do have a taxi stop set up over here. We've got our taxi depot that we just placed, and they can swing around, pick them up, and take them into the big city, because that's most likely where they're heading. And as you can see, they're actually, yeah, they're just unloading cars. Maybe there's a car rental agency in there. Maybe that's what it is. But what we have right now, we have a really high demand for industrial. And, you know, this is kind of one of those weird situations where I don't necessarily need it, because money-wise, we're making 16,000+ a week right now, and I don't really know. I mean, we could add it. I think the city actually needs the goods. So maybe we'll just give them another couple lanes. Is that worth a couple right there? There we go. We could do that. Do they have water? Yep, we already have water over here. I don't think this is going to hurt. So let's go ahead and add this. And something was not even on that road, because this is kind of splotchy. And this road seems almost fine. Maybe it's the slope. It could be the slope. What's really deceiving about this map, and I noticed it when I was getting ready to place the actual airport, is that there is quite a bit of elevation change. There's not so much here, but on the downside here, you can see it. The landscape slopes off, and I could go in here and correct it, but I like the look of a natural landscape in a map, so I think I'm going to leave it alone. But anyways, got that booming over there. That should... Oh yeah, they're already popping up like crazy over here. What we can do is eventually in this district, if we can still clean it up, our graduation rates and everything are up really high, so we should be able to still phase a lot of this out and not worry about it. Now, somebody pointed out this road here the other day. This is the curved road. This is where Industrial Lane was, and people were bothered that I kept this road, and I can straighten it out. I'm just letting them flow up and down it right now. That's not bothering me one bit. It's really, what was bothering me was this city district here, which is Sycamore Heights, and it was so uneven last episode, we actually corrected that, which I think we can go ahead and add a little more into here. I don't want to make this grow up too big, because honestly, this is still kind of, it's sectioned into a bunch of neighborhoods, and it wouldn't feel right if these were like skyscrapers or something. So was I using, okay, I'm using, looks like 3 lanes in between, so let's go ahead and section off maybe here, and let's go ahead and grab our, what was it, 3 lanes with a turning lane in it, I believe is what I've been using, or is it 4 lanes? I can switch it up. I don't necessarily have to use that, but let's go ahead and, I guess, keep it up in the center here. So let's run this across about right here, and that should open up another area. Now, I can manage some more of these, we seem to be getting a lot of traffic lights in here, and that can be a bit of a pain. I don't see any backups, which is good, but I don't always trust that, and I don't like seeing those type of things right there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, oh yeah, this area is completely covered with water right now, so we're good to go there. So they're gonna build on a little bit more. Let's make sure they're in the district. Yes, they are. Now, what we can do, and this tourism thing, it's bothering me a little bit. We could almost move some in. I don't know how I want to do it though. I know we need to go ahead and extend these highways out, which let's go ahead. I think we're gonna make a gradual curve, I think. Let's go ahead and pull them forward a little bit at 180 degrees this way. And then if I can make them match, I'm gonna keep them elevated. Now, we could actually elevate them even more, because we're going to feed, we'll do it later, we're going to feed probably this road under it. So let's go ahead, let's get our curve out here. And let's go out, let's say 20, I think that's units, and we'll curve to a... That might be a bit of an aggressive curve, doing it at a 90-degree angle, but that might not be too bad, I don't think. Let's see, let's go right about it. It's a 90.1 there, that's pretty close. And we're gonna have to come out, let's see, can we do 20 units here in curve? Yes, we can. And we'll keep this in line. We might actually have to come out a little bit more. Let's just keep it about like probably that there, and we can straighten out the highway here. It's not going to want to do that because it's still kind of going at an angle here. Come on, let's stretch it past here, and then we can make the other one go straight. So that gives us, yeah, that gives us the option to actually connect down here and do another little interchange, but we're not going to do that for the time being. What we can do, let's go ahead and start to plan out here. We're going to run this road here, and I know I'm going to demolish something I've just created, but it's necessary. Or we could make it go under. We could try something new. Maybe this. Let's make it go underground here. Nope, not above. Actually, let's start it a little further back, since that highway's got a little low clearance. I mean, realistically, they probably wouldn't do this, but for my city, I want them to do this. So let's go ahead and come up above ground about, let's see, that's a pretty long stretch there. About like that should be fine. So, okay, so we are fed out to this side. Now this side, that's some nice beach area right there. There could be a lot of cool stuff. I really wish I had more land unlocked though. I need this piece and I need like 3 pieces on this side, which is kind of a pain. Next unlock is at 90,000, which I would like to have that a lot sooner, but that's not gonna happen for at the moment at least. What we're gonna do here, let's go ahead. We're gonna create a little district out here. It's gonna be a tourism district, and we're gonna keep it all boulevards, keep it really nice. We might stop it there and then section off some smaller roads with trees probably. So let's go back to about here. So we're gonna swing that like so. I don't think that's gonna be an issue. We could go with the, I don't really wanna do a 4-lane. We could keep the boulevard around there, the 4 lanes with the trees in the middle. I actually think that kind of looks nice. We're gonna stick with that for a little bit. And let's create some one-way roads in between here. Now, what I want to do actually at the shore, I don't want a grid like this. We're going to leave that open. That might be actually a big park. What I want to do, I want to curve out the little boulevard here. Something, I think, something like probably this. And then I'm going to run it and continue running it up here. So something like that, and we can start adding down there. That's just a temporary road. It's probably, I kind of screwed up the angles, but it's just kind of there to show me where we're heading. Let's go ahead and add water over to this side. Let's go and connect these 2 pipes here. And we're gonna district this out into a tourism district. And let's see what we can attract here. Since we have the airport close by, I feel like we can do some pretty amazing things here. And it'll be really good for the city. Where do I want to run my line to? I think we're going to have to run it... Can I go under? That's always been a thing. I really wish you can just go under the highway. Like, it's a bit ugly, but it is what it is. So let's run that there. Now, we can invite... We have a demand, still a slight demand for commercial. Let's go ahead and fill those up here. But I'm going to shift it over. Let's go ahead and get our electricity run to here. And... let's go ahead and make a new district here. So this is going to be a, and I'll kind of correct that's a little messy right now. I don't like that. It's going to be some sort of tourism district. I don't know what I want to name it. You guys have actually been, I need to go back to the comments. You guys have been commenting a lot, letting me know kind of what's there. So city planning. Let's see, what do we need to do here? Encourage biking is always nice. This is like a tourism district, so let's do that. I know there's some other things we can do here. Parks and recreation. Let's go ahead and give them recycling. Give them smoke detectors. Let's see. Taxation. We need to let it go. Okay, this is the leisure. We need to get that. And it's, I don't know. We need a tax relief for any commercial here. So we've got that. Let's see. high-rise band. And we're not going to worry about that because it's all going to be low density. So got that. What's the VIP area? Oh, that's for shelter. You know, we haven't had any issues, and let's go ahead and knock on wood here with disasters. But yeah, now that I said that, I'm probably just jinxed myself. Now, recreational use is a little bit of a thing that I think for tourism we would probably use. So yeah, we've got those set up, and we'll try to we'll encourage some tourism here. Alright, looks like we have some stuff coming up in here. This looks like an arcade. So yeah, this is starting to convert over. We need to give them some sort of parks and incentives. So we have some of these tourism, I think they're like, most of these are actually piers and stuff that need to go by the water. I have a skate park here, so I think we're going to stick that on this corner. And what's up with electricity here? Come on, guys, really? It's right there. Okay, so we've got that. Got a skate park built in here. That land is a little on the wonky side. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and add do we have any big parks, or what kind of specialized buildings? I know we've talked about this a little bit. We have stuff like a medium football stadium, which that's actually in America, soccer stadium. I don't know if I want to stick that out there. Let's see, we've got Horizon Residence, and this is kind of like a condominium. That might be a bit big. There's a big shopping center here, and what's up with our electricity problem here? We're still not reaching. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, so we've got that. We've got the Blue Wave Hotel, which, wow, those are some really oversized buildings. The shopping center might not be bad, and that actually looks like that would go right there. We could build around this. Maybe some parking garages and stuff. Is that centered? Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that side. And tell me that's not going to be 6 on this side. See if we can get this almost dead center. Actually, nope, it's going to set off by 1. Which, that should be fine. Let's set it up against this road here. There we go. Let me guess, you don't get electricity. Okay. Yeah, we'll just set these temporary lines up and then we'll disconnect them. That actually looks pretty good. I like that. Let's see, what else can we add here? This is slowly building. This is going to take a little bit for this to actually reach its full potential here. What else do we have? I know we need some parking garages. That would be probably pretty wise. Not a big one, probably something a little more along the lines of this. It probably would go right here, but I want to create a park area around this, so let's go ahead and set this on the corner here. Actually, no, let's go ahead and fix our electricity situation here. I can delete... No, actually I can't. Let's go ahead and hold off. Got a little ambitious there. There we go. Alright, so that's building up. You know, this thing almost looks backwards, but I don't believe it is. It sets against the road. Yeah, this is the front here. I like that building, though. That's actually really nice. So we've got that. We could probably set something like a park, some sort of park back here. I'm not sure what type. You know, I don't think we've actually used the Japanese garden. That looks a little out of place, if you ask me. Let's try... We're probably going to do kind of what I've been doing and do just a standard park here. Can we get this almost centered? I think everything's going to be a little offset here, so let's do that. Let's go ahead and add... Let's go in here and get some paths to go in and out. Actually, these are dirt paths. You know, I should have seen that before. I need a park. Maybe we'll go with the plaza that has concrete paths. So something like that. That way I can run those out, because I don't want dirt paths up here. It wouldn't look appropriate. So let's go ahead, let's do this. Let's curve some of these out of this here. So let's go, like, say to the road there. And let's go to the road over here. The constant sound of jets is actually kind of crazy. Let's see, let's go here. And they're liking this. I'm watching the buildings behind me expand. So something like that. One thing I did forget about over here, we need a taxi depot. Maybe we'll drop them off. Maybe in the corner right here. There we go. So we've got that. Let's go ahead and set some trees out here to make it look a little bit better. Actually, not trees are going to be in here. What kind of trees do we have around here? Not bad. Is there a pursuit going on, or are they chasing the donut truck? That is rather odd. Okay. That's something you don't see every day. Construction. Oh. Oh, this is brushed out. Ooh, that might have been a little bit of a mistake. I did not realize what I was doing there. Actually, that might not be bad. That's gonna fill in some of the trees that we needed here. It did overdo it a bit. I can run that brush back over, especially right here. I mean, this looks really, really odd. I'll clean this back up. I actually don't mind the trees, though, in the green areas, but I'm gonna clean the beach up. We're not gonna actually interact with that too much more today. Right now, our main focus is over here. Wow, I kind of wish I didn't do that. That's not too bad. It doesn't look too dense out here. We might have to get some of the emergency services for forest fires now, which is a little ridiculous. Let's see. Are we having a trash issue here? Do I see... What do we have going on here? Do we see any garbage trucks heading this way? It's a... That could be a thing. There's one there. He's stopped up at this light, but that should be okay. Alright, we'll take care of you here in just a moment, Mr. Airport. But yeah, this is nice. We need a new name for this district because I don't like the name here. We need something that resembles some sort of tourism. Now, this is at one point where I think I'm actually going to start slanting the roads outward towards the shoreline here as soon as we clean up the trees. And we'll make this curve out. We might actually have to play with the terrain tool a little bit right here because this bump before the beach is going to be a pain, especially once buildings start to get placed down in there. It's going to create really odd dips. So I don't really like that. But let's see. Let's go ahead and head over to the other side and check on things. Actually, are we having a problem here highway-wise? Should be good to go. This highway goes this direction. Actually, it must think that everything's going this way. Nope, I'm gonna screw this up. Let's see. Drag this way out here, and this really doesn't matter. Nobody's using it at the moment, but the little connection notification's kind of bothering me a little bit. So let's go ahead and move this, and you're gonna be good. There we go. All right. All right, it looks like everything's going pretty according to plan over here. They're wanting more industrial, and I'm not going to give it to them. Honestly, I think we're at our end when it comes to that. I could give them more farming out here, which we could extend these lanes. I don't mind this at all, even though this looks kind of weird for farms. To me, when I think of farms, I think of just like little areas, not tightly packed in type areas like this. Looks like this is actually built a bit on a curve. Is that true? That is true, okay. We could extend out like this and just give them another section. That way we can satisfy that need just a bit. So let's do that. And let's curve one more. Get it really, really nice and close here. Actually, this one's gonna need to overlap here. That way when we run these roads across, this won't hopefully give us too much of an issue. So let's do that and that. There we go. So let's do that. Let's see, run some water out here. I know that looks like a funky pipe. I don't plan on building too much out here in the first place. We're really expanding out to the other side here. Let's go ahead and before we zone it, that way we don't get them placing stuff in here too soon. Let's go ahead and district that out. And let's go ahead and allow them to come in here. So let's grab from here and grab that. And here we go. There we go. All right, maybe that will help them out just a bit here. Those should just be farms, so we're not really worried about any sort of issues there. Now, we are having a bit of a trash issue here. This road, we've talked about it a bit. We might expand this to... I don't think it needs to be a 3-lane. It doesn't have that much traffic coming up and down it, which I have no clue how they're having any sort of trash issues because I'm watching garbage truck, garbage truck, garbage truck. Here goes one that way. Huh. That's a little odd. That and the whole fact there's a, there's huge recycling centers right there with them. By the way, if you're wondering, this is also where our solar plants set. All these plants are going to set out here, and we might actually add one more. And then I still haven't done anything with the wind farm over here, which we're going to eventually do that too. But anyways, I think that's going to about wrap it up for this episode here today. We didn't build a whole bunch of districts or anything. It's really been worrying about the airport section and starting the tourism district here, which you can see it's starting to grow up. We've already pretty much packed in all the spots. Next episode, we'll correct this road out here. I'll clean the beach up, and we'll go ahead and try to add some more to this out here. But I think this actually turned out really nice. Let me go ahead and give you guys a overview of the city here. Seeing some def problems here in the big city, which we're going to work on this some more hopefully next episode. I'm kind of waiting for that demand to come back. for high density residential. That way we can add a bit more. It's not going to grow up too terribly more just in this section here. We'll have to start looking at our other options, but yeah, here's the big overview here. But anyways, folks, hopefully you are enjoying this series. Thanks to all who watch this series, like the videos. It really does mean a lot to me. We should hopefully be returning with one more episode this week of City Skylines, so if you'd like to join us for that, we'll do some more work in the, like I said, the tourist district and anything else that might need our attention. But anyways, hopefully you have a good day, and we will see you guys next time on City Skylines. Thank you.